No one talks about how important it is to frequently check in with yourself. Do this one thing every day and I promise you will feel so much better, and it's not some forced self-improvement strategy. It's actually really wholesome in a way. So I want you to ask yourself every single day, how are you feeling truly? What's really important is that you want to ask this from a place of love and genuine curiosity and care rather than shame, guilt, or judgment. So place a hand on your heart and ask this question and pay attention to how your body responds. What are you feeling and where do you feel it in your body? Is it in your chest, your throat, your stomach, your head? And if you can't name the feeling, that's okay, but pay attention to where do you feel it. What's really important is acknowledging the feelings, because think about feelings as little kids that want attention. They're crying and they want your attention, and if you just ignore them, it's not gonna do any good. Your feelings are the same. They want you to acknowledge them, because really, feelings are just signals that your body is sending you. Feelings are just trying to protect you. Like, for example, if you feel anger, it's most likely because your boundaries were crossed. So stop shaming your feelings and yourself for feeling them. I know this sounds funny, but I want you to literally talk to your feelings and, again, acknowledge them and tell them that they are welcome to stay as long as they want to. Because, again, your feelings are just trying to protect you. They aren't there to harm you. But really, this isn't just about feeling your feelings. There's so much more to it. Reason number one why this is so effective and powerful is because 99% of problems related to self-esteem stem from you abandoning yourself. When you don't pay attention to your needs, your feelings, and when you never put yourself first. And what's really interesting is that if you are someone who struggles with abandonment and you have abandonment wound or issues, the reason why other people abandon you is because you abandon yourself. So I want you to remember this at all times. And just think about, how do you feel when someone genuinely wants to know how you are doing? Your heart immediately opens up and you want to tell them how you are doing and you feel ease. However, it's so much better because you don't have to rely on other people to give you comfort. You're the one who's giving yourself that comfort. So it's really interesting because you're the one who's asking the question and showing your body and your nervous system that you care for it and you care for your well-being, but you're the one who's also answering the question and letting all that stagnant energy out. Which, speaking of that, leads us to the second reason, and that's the awareness. Becoming aware of what's happening internally already solves half of it. And that's why people say that you solve half of your problem when you write it down. So really, it's becoming aware of what's happening internally, because oftentimes when we struggle, it seems so scary and big because we aren't even completely aware of what's happening inside. And speaking of awareness, by asking yourself frequently, how are you feeling and what were things that energized you or drained you today, you'll learn more about yourself and you'll learn what works for you and what gives you energy and what drains you and isn't for you. So ask yourself at least once a day, how are you feeling truly? And be honest with yourself. I hope this helped.